Hi YouTube, my name is Nasha Maniki and I'm going to be taking you guys through a really fun Valentine series. Each and every day is going to have tips and tricks with looks that you're going to eat with this Valentine period. So today's day number 1, so let's get into the video. This is Valentine's makeup for when you just have 5 minutes, and yes, I mean 5 minutes, okay? Okay, let's be honest, this look is for the girls that are running late. Let me take you through a step-by-step process of how I achieve this look and how you can achieve it too, okay? If you're short on time, focus on skin and blush. Because it's Valentine's season, we love a red, we love a pink, so add a bit of color, add a bit of gist, okay? I'm basically shooting for TikTok and for YouTube, so if you're gonna see these videos concurrently, please give me a follow and a like. Mwah. So for my base, I'm gonna go in with the Fit Me Maybelline. I'm gonna go in with Zaran, and this is a primer spray from Scandinavia. I love it so much because it makes my skin just like breathe. Make sure you've done your skincare beforehand so that your makeup just basically just sits. We really like taking care of our skin here, so T. For my under eye, I'm gonna go in with the Fit Me Maybelline. The under eyes are usually a bit too dry, so it's really nice to have a primer that's like hydrating. And then for my last trick, I like going in with the Zaran, what is this, oil block. This makes me not sweat. Honestly, it's literally like a game changer. For a night out, for something that's like outside, this blocks all the sweat and kind of like acts like a layer. The next step is going to be the brows. If you're not a brow girly, you can just skip through this part. Honestly, like if you're in a hurry and you can't do your brows really fast, like you really don't have to, okay? I usually just go in with soap and just like brush them out, especially if you have like bushy brows. I have a very cute tutorial on my TikTok, so if you're gonna go check that, it's literally pinned on the profile. This is the Davis pencil in the number 18. It's kind of like a very almost brown shade, and I like how it just makes my brows look natural. I cut mine, so that's why I have to kind of do full-ish brow, but I'm going very lightly with the pencil to make it look not too much, okay? That is perfect, right? My 2 trusted concealers, this is the Bella Zuri in number 2, and this is Fit Me Maybelline. So done. I don't even know like what number it is. It's out. So this is on a lighter shade of my concealer. I like to use this at the end of the brow to kind of just like bring it to life. I want it to kind of just like blend into my skin. You can dab a bit on your hand to just, you know, make it less saturated and just spread it. Next, I go with the concealer shade that is basically almost my shade, and this is the number 2 from Bella Zuri. I really like it because it's very light and very creamy and doesn't feel like you've applied like a lot of concealer. You can use it to also clean the upper part of your brow if you've messed it up. As you can see, the concealer is basically my shade, so it doesn't look very like unnatural. As we said, we're basically focusing on skin on this one, so I like to go in with the same concealer and just apply it in all the dark spots to just basically, I don't know, clean out the look. I'd start with like over there and then just like spot conceal. So I have a lot of scarring on my cheeks. I don't know, I usually just like hype it out. Next, I have this really tiny brush. This is honestly like one of my favorite brushes. Spritz a bit on it. If you don't have this brush, you can use a beauty blender. It works the same. For the under eyes, I like to just let it stay a bit first before I blend it out. As you can tell, it's not really full coverage, but it also kind of just like evens out the skin. The only reason I'm doing this first is because I'm applying a skin tint, and a skin tint is also not that full coverage, but like it's very easy to just like go throughout the day with. If you don't have a skin tint, you can basically just skip this step, but this is honestly like the most important part of this like routine. So for the skin tint, I'm gonna go in with a Maybelline. This is in this number 63. It's a bit too warm for me, but like I'm gonna mix it with a bit of the Maybelline because the Maybelline is a bit like white, and just like go all over my face with it. The fact that we spot conceal kind of makes it easier for, you know, your face to basically look flawless, because if you're short on time, you basically just need to focus on skin and lashes, but like you gotta put some blush in there, okay? It's Valentine's period. Make sure everywhere is a bit even. Honestly, my secret to makeup is the more blending you do, the easier or seamless your makeup always looks. Once you've done your base, honestly, this is quite tea. Next, I'm gonna go in with my Maybelline Super Stay powder and just like dab everywhere on my skin. If you'd skipped the foundation step and you just did the spot concealer, You can also do this step next because you kind of need the makeup to just sit. I'm going in with a warmer shade so that I can bring like some life into my face. Next, the favorite part where you literally cannot miss. And wait, before that, Jesus, how could I forget? You can go in with a lighter powder and just like go underneath your eyes to just give it that highlighted like feel. Anyway, let's move to my favorite part, and that's blush. I like to use this palette. This is the Juvia's Place Masquerade Mini, and as you can tell, yeah, this is literally the only colors I use. So I'm just gonna go in with a bit of the pink right over here, like right here, like at the where your cheek kind of meets your brow bone, like right here. Just start applying your blush from there and just keep going around with it. I like starting from that spot because it kind of like brings your cheeks up and kind of focuses your face to be kind of contoured, because we literally haven't contoured for this look because we don't have the time, but we always have time for blush. Okay, so for my lip, we're gonna go in with black, a bit of maroon, and some pink. So I already have a really like light lip gloss on already, and then I'm just gonna go in with the black and the edges to kind of just like bring dimension to the lips. If you've seen the tutorial, I've done it on my TikTok, but this is like an everyday kind of look. Okay, pat pat pat. For the edges, we're gonna go in with a David's pencil. This is the number 13, and just shed the edges and just like a bit like down below here. If you want like a really dark lip, this you can just leave it like this and then put gloss on, but I like a bit of pink in the middle. It kind of gives it such an ombre. So after that, I just like to take my brush and kind of just like put everything down together before I set my face. I like going in with the Usha makeup setting spray. I got it from China Square. I like going in with my finishing spray as well on top. This is the Scandinavia one. Soak it all in. Next, I'm gonna go in with the Sky High mascara. I still have my lash extensions on, but like I kind of just want them to pop a bit, but I really need to do a refill anyways. So for the last touch, I'd go in with a really light gloss. This is the Maybelline Vanille lipstick, but honestly, so tea. So this is the final look. What do we think? If you're able to do this in 5 minutes, oh my gosh, like send me all your photos and your videos. It's literally like the quickest and easiest way to do your makeup for this Valentine's and you still look flushed and cute. Period. This is day 1 of my Valentine series and I can't wait to see you tomorrow. Bye.